Alright, what's going on, LF fam? Here trying to make another LF tip for you guys. This is actually a revision, like a re-updated, not a re-upload, because 3 years ago to this day, I'll probably put up a picture right here, we made this video on how to avoid like holiday weight gain or something on that matter, which is probably going to be something similar to what this is going to be titled. But pretty much it's going to be how to avoid unnecessary fat gains during holidays, night outs, party. You could pretty much extend this to like anytime you're straying off your diet. So 101, how to not put on unnecessary body fat during like holidays, events, etc. So pretty much same thing as what I said 3 years ago still applies, law of thermodynamics, right? So one thing we want to do is going to, alright guys, gonna do a quick intermission because I'm obviously here just editing. You guys about to watch this, you're watching this now. But I completely forgot to state the fact that, of course, rule number one, simple thing, I can't believe I forgot this. You have to work out and cardio the day of. At least you really want to. You don't obviously have to do anything. But to avoid any unnecessary fat gains, or kind of just keep everything to a minimum, wake up early. If you can, do it faster, just work. Get a little workout in. You don't have to go crazy, try to hit no PRs, but get in the gym, get your blood flowing, and some extra cardio to make up. So if you know, aside from what everybody's gonna see, like everything else I said about the calories and swapping things over, you'll see what I'm talking about in a few. Make sure you're working out and doing extra cardio. For just, whether, depending how bad you do, it would be more than your usual, or at least just getting, got everything going. Got my dog, by the way. But anyways, just wanted a quick intermission. Back to the video. Oh, and don't forget guys, please like the video, comment. I know you guys haven't seen it yet, but for the YouTube algorithm it really helps. Thanks, and continue on. To be, avoid unnecessary calories. If you know you're gonna have dinner late night, which is gonna definitely not fit the macros, not fit like your caloric goals in a sense, and you're gonna be over, try to avoid unnecessary foods earlier in the day. Like I know me and my family, we end up eating a little bit later in the afternoon. We're Spanish, so we kind of just, you know, push the meal a little bit later, and we don't eat so early. So what I would do is I mainly stick to protein early in the day, maybe just have some egg white. For me it's a different case because usually in Thanksgiving or like around this time of year, I am trying to put on weight and I'm eating a good amount of calories so I can get away with kind of just pushing the food and just kind of a little bit, you know, like less strenuous on what I have to eat. But for most people who, let's say, just starting out or they're on a 2,000 calorie maintenance or deficit, you definitely want to limit your intake early in the day. If you do have something, have like protein, it's more satiating, like you stay fuller longer, and just save all your calories for the Thanksgiving meal or whatever you're saving your, you know, the holiday dinner, party, whatever it is. This is pretty much what I follow anytime I'm doing, like I'm dieting and I'm trying to like go out for the night or on a date or whatever the case is. I'll end up saving my macros sort of at an intermittent fasting kind of thing. So like one thing you could do is fast a little bit. Depending how heavy my deficit, I won't eat anything until I go out. Of course, this is not, again, keep in mind guys, this is not the most ideal way for bodybuilding purposes, but one day it's not going to kill you. Most of us are going to mess up anyways and not be on point. So we might as well do it the smart way, right? At least avoid the most damage that we can, keep it to a minimum, and that's the way we just keep progressing. Because nobody's gonna be perfect, nobody's gonna follow 6 meals a day every day for their whole life, right? So that's number one, kind of do intermittent fasting, limit your calories beforehand. Number three is set a caloric goal. So if you know, let's say you're on a 2,000 calories and you're gonna go over a little bit, you're gonna be having some drinks, you're gonna be with family, you want to have dessert, maybe go ahead and the day before subtract some calories. So let's say the day before you do 1,700 calories, save 300, push it to the next day, and allow yourself maybe 2,300 or even a little bit more, and deduct that from the following day. So you could do, let's say 1,700 the day before Thanksgiving, tomorrow, which is Thanksgiving, 2,600, and whatever you went over, deduct that from the 2,000 the following day. It's all about average. So if you're averaging, let's say 14,000 calories a week, which is the 2,000 a day, as long as you're not going over that, your body will equal itself out. You're not going to gain weight. So even if one day you do 3,000 calories and the other 2 days suffer because of that, it still ends up being 14,000 calories overall. Hope that makes sense. So that's that. What you will probably notice is a lot of bloating and kind of just like water retention in a sense. A lot of that comes from like the spike in sodium, the spike in like foods that your body's not used to. So again, pay attention. You may want to keep your water higher than usual just to flush everything out, because your body holds water when it ends up getting a little bit more minerals or less water than it's used to. So if you cut water too low, your body will end up holding it. So you want to make sure you're drinking water, flushing everything out, keep your system clean. As well, it'll keep you fuller. So that's another thing you could do during your Thanksgiving meal. Drink cups of water. I'm not really numbering these, but whatever number this would be, the next one is don't drink your calories unless it's like alcohol. That's a whole different story. We'll get on that one. But don't drink your calories. How many times I go to family events and people are drinking Cokes or Pepsi or whatever the heck they're drinking? Don't drink your calories. The easiest way to add 200-300 calories, 400 calories per meal. Right? You have a good glass of Coke is like, I think it's like 150 calories per 12 ounces or something. I'll put up the number right here. There's no reason to add that. Just diet soda or water. Better off with water, but I do diet soda, so I can't tell you guys not to. Don't drink calories. That's just a general rule. That don't matter. That doesn't matter if it's a holiday party, it's life, you're just whatever. Don't fucking drink your calories. And that's that. Now, alcohol. If you guys haven't seen my alcohol video, it's from a year back. If I can find that, I'll link it below. If not, just same rules apply. Save your calories if you're gonna go out and drinking, but mainly stick to straight alcohol and diet mixes. Just kind of keeps everything to the most minimum damage. This way you end up getting, you know, a nice drink. You get to feel a buzz. You don't need 6 beers. I don't know what your guys drinking is like, but you don't need that many drinks to feel buzz. And obviously just limit your intake. Drink smart, drink responsibly, all that fun stuff. But drinking liquor with diet mixes keeps the calories to a minimum. That's what I end up doing. I will indulge in a beer here or there, but again, I'm not, my calories right now, my maintenance right now is 3,600 calories, so I could get away with a little bit more. But keep in mind, you know, I'm 205, been training for a long time, have some decent mass on me. You gotta know your body. You have to know what you can get away with and what you can't. So yeah, just a little revision of what to do to avoid unnecessary fat gains. Hopefully this helps you guys. Enjoy the holidays, enjoy your party, live your life, have fun with your family, enjoy the time with them. Because as much as we love bodybuilding, we have to share the little things in life with everybody. So hopefully that's enlightened some things up for you guys. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, guys. Peace.
Yeah, I gotta get used to that. Remember, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, man, give us a subscribe.